This is Paul Wett with www.wetttraderllc.com, here to teach you and show you how to draw support and resistance levels. Folks, you need to learn this, support resistance levels. I'm going to teach you how to draw support and resistance levels using www.wetttraderllc.com. And then I'm going to show you how to make some money with those same support and resistance levels. My software, www.wetttraderllc.com, has our daily, weekly, and monthly support and resistance levels. They usually call these pivot numbers, pivot letters. If you're visual, like a lot of people are, support and resistance levels, I usually start out horizontally right here. I start out horizontally because that is a very, very, very good, I'll show you folks. It's a good way to see what's really going on. If you draw these lines, I draw them horizontally. I'm trying to get really close. Now, when I draw these horizontal lines, I'm looking for levels of support and resistance. They could be off just a few. They're not going to be perfect when I draw my horizontal lines. But what it's telling me is right through here, I have a hard time maintaining a close at this 1861 area, okay? Now, you'll be plus or minus a few points, right? And same thing here. This is my resistance right here. I hit this line right around my 1908 area. We came back down. We hit this area again, came back down. We hit this area again, came back down. Here we hit the area we broke out. Okay? And then look what happens. We retested them. Once you break out of your resistance area, so if you're overhead, if you're trading here, this is resistance. Once you break out through the resistance area, that resistance should now be considered support. And if the market doesn't hold that area, the market doesn't hold that support area, that should tell you something, folks. That should tell you something that now it's going to become resistance again. And look at that. We came down. Boom. It was resistance again. Came back down to the next area of support. Bam, right through. Now, this is a big range here, folks. It's almost 50 points. This is $2,500. On the S&P 500 E-minis, $2,500. So this is my support and resistance level when I draw my horizontal lines. Now, you can also draw diagonal lines, obviously. A lot of people try to identify their support resistance by drawing significant lows, significant highs to draw resistance, support. Once again, this is a longer time frame. This here is telling me I got support here. We've hit this level October, August, and in January or December here, we could not close below 1843. We did make a lower low, though. So that's a word of caution. So your trend lines can be support and resistance levels. Your moving averages. These are your moving averages. This is my 40-bar moving average, my 18-bar moving average. Those could be support and resistance levels. I'll show you a real good. If I can pull the data, I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough. A 200-day moving average is a really good line. Here goes a horizontal line. See, this is easy. You know when you're in this range, support resistance. Once we back up through here, I don't think I have enough. This is the 60-minute. So this is a good area, support and resistance right in through here. So support and resistance levels on www.wetttraderllc.com. You can find them on any time frame. This is the time frame. You can clearly see some support resistance areas here. We also use the pivot numbers as support and resistance areas. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. Now this is for you data guys. Your data guys, your support and your resistance are going to be your R, and your S. S's are your support areas. So this is even if you're in a downtrend and you want to find out where to take profits and maximize the trade, this is a good area to reduce risk by cashing in some of the chips. I always tell the folks with www.wetttraderllc.com, we can key off the PP all day long with a trend. This is my support level. This is my resistance area. We have them on every time frame. We key off these areas, folks. I'm telling you, the PP is neutral, right? So last week's PP was 1904. So any trade in that area would be a good trade, because then I know if I sold 1904, my next level of support would be 1876. If I bought 1904, my next level would be resistance, would be 1951. Okay? And the greatest thing about that is once you get that data and you know that, when you get a product, like when you get your PP, which is your average, and your close plus or minus 3 to 5 points, and your support level is plus or minus 3 to 5 points from the previous low, and your resistance level is plus or minus, what that tells you, you have a high probability you're going to go to the next resistance level or the next support level. So what that means, folks, is we're looking for a breakout to the next level. And then once we break out this 1804 level or 1808 level, 1804 here, that's going to be support now. But once we break it, it's going to be resistance. And as you can see here, we're looking to get we're looking to put our 5-bar low in on our monthly chart. So we went low, high, low. So we'll see what happens with that. But like I said, folks, trading with WettTraderLLC.com, all you have to do, have your moving averages are going to be your support levels as well. And this is where the software keys off the trades. So your moving averages will offer support and resistance. Once your moving averages are plus or minus 3 to 5 points, turn on from the PP, turn it on, make a trade, and then you can try to run it between your support level, which is R1. So you want to either buy the PP to R1 or sell the PP to S1. That's a good trade. Or if R's your resistance and you sell R1, you can flatten one position at PP and flatten another position at S1, because that would be your next level of support. So that's a quick lesson on support and resistance levels, how to draw them, how to use them with www.wetttraderllc.com. Sign up for a free demo, www.wetttraderllc.com.